Welcome back to the Children's Arena in Oshawa, Ontario for Arena Lacrosse League action. The Oshawa Outlaws have probably their toughest task of the season so far at home. They host the undefeated St. Catharines Shockwave, who are a perfect 7-0. Head coaches for tonight's game are Ron Henry for St. Catharines and Steve McCarthy for Oshawa. I'm Blake Rubin with JVI Productions. That was James Colquhoun taking the faceoff for the Shockwave. They tend to change their starting lineups. For the Outlaws, it remains the same. Josh Taguri, Graham Bregsma, Ryan McCrory, Rob Clofer, and Zach Tompkinson. Starting goaltenders for tonight, Grant Crowley in net for the Shockwave, and Rance Vigneault takes his first start of the season for the Outlaws. That was Jake Strasser who took the hit. He's already gone to the back. He's called for the trainer. That's going to send Bill O'Brien to the box. Just over 30 seconds in, and the Outlaws go on the power play. Some key players for tonight's game. As always, for the Outlaws, you got to watch out for the league's leading goal scorer and assist getter. That's Lajovic with the goals and John St. John with assists, but there's a reason the Shockwave are undefeated. Right off the bat, they score shorthanded. Oh, look at the aggression by the Outlaws to start this one off. A couple penalties could have already been called there. Outlaws know they're going to have to bring the heavy aggression if they want to stay in contention in this game. The Shockwave are so good at exposing your defense early on. And the captain is for the Outlaws is on the floor. Mike Triolo, number 16, currently has the ball, takes the shot. Stopped by Crowley. Another chance for the Outlaws, can't quite get control of it. Shot from Triolo right into Crowley's chest. And another penalty is going to be handed here to the Shockwave. That's going to create a 5-on-3 for 32 seconds for the Outlaws. That was Jordan Holtby who got called for holding. St. John finds someone down low. Shot stopped by Crowley again. This is Corey Becker with the ball, hands it off. Becker gets it back though, finds the way inside, shot. A little bit wide right. This is DJ Nadeko with the ball. One minute left in the power play. 12 minutes left in the quarter. Remains a 1-0 game for the Shockwave. St. John. Crowley standing ground. And the stick is loose and the ball's loose. But Crowley snatches it up, gets it out in play for the Shockwave. This is Chris Atwood with the ball, Shockwave's current goal leader at 15. And when Atwood's on the floor, scoring seems to become all that more for the Shockwave, as they make it 2-0 with 6 seconds left in the penalty. 2 shorthanded goals here for the Shockwave. And we're once again going to have to apologize for any profanities you hear from the players and coaches. That's not in association with JVI Productions. And Triolo picks up the loose ball. Tries to zip his way through, tries to sneak his way through 2 defenders. It doesn't exactly work. That creates an advantage for the Shockwave. That was Dylan Lepard who picked up the loose ball. There's a shot. Save Vigneault. Cam Garland couldn't quite keep control of it. Gives it back to the Shockwave. Some great defense to start this game off. Atwood with the shot. Goes wide. And we're back from a quick TV timeout. Great pressure being applied here by the Shockwave on the power play. Ryan Newfield is at the top of the key, or top of the perimeter. You get the shot off. Can't beat Vigneault. There's Ryan Nolan with the ball, no affiliation to legendary Astros pitcher. John St. John had no help on that play, so it's going to be a shot clock change. Shot off the blocker. Another rebound for the Shockwave. Multiple opportunities here. Atwood passes it off. Inside. Great stop from Vigneault. This is Gajboard taking it down court. And there's a no-look pass. Luke Lajovic with the ball. Gives it off. St. John looking for a shot. Here come the Shockwave after a shot clock change. They come at you fast. DJ Nebko gets absolutely slashed to bits. No call. They look on the inside. Loose ball picked up by the Outlaws. It's not going to be a friendly contest between these two. There's a shot wide. And the Outlaws go on the power play after a holding penalty. To Alex Pace. There's a shot, scores. Luke Lajovic just sneaks it through, and that ends Crowley's shutout bid. And there's a long pass, intercepted though. This creates an opportunity for St. Catharines. There's a shot off the blocker of Vigneault. And it looks like the Outlaws are going to go on the penalty. Nick Andrioli, he's going to hop into the Sid bin rather than step into it. How about the athleticism there? It's going to be a slashing penalty, but that doesn't stop the Outlaws from trying to score as they go on the offensive. Crawford looking for some help. Crawford getting heavily pressured. How about this? And that's going to end the shutout bid. Crawford couldn't find any assistance on that play. Shockwave are not letting up at all. A bit of a cherry pick there comes in favor of the Shockwave, as Atwood's going to hold on to it. Cherry picking goes both ways as the Outlaws now have a chance at a goal. Blocked by Crowley. St. Catharines with a pretty fluent rotation. Heavy rush, heavy shot. Crowley's there to stop it. St. John. Garland back to St. John. Stop, but a clean rebound. Turns into a goal for the Outlaws. They tie it up. A loose ball. After some heavy hitting. Picked up by the Shockwave. There's James Colquhoun on the break. Oh, but a clean steal from Aaron Walker, who has just the keeper to beat. But a great defensive play there. St. John to pass it to and scores. Luke Lajovic from Geoff McNulty and John St. John. And there's a reason that line features the league's leader in assists and goals. Or should I say league's leaders in assists and goals. And with 1:38 left to go in the first, the Outlaws have taken a 3-2 lead. Shockwave looking for an answer. Final minute of play in the first quarter. Shockwave looking to tie it up here. Heavy pressure. They get through and score. Oh, and it's getting very physical to end this quarter. Yeah, that was Cam Seneca on the Shockwave goal. St. Catharines looking for one more before the quarter ends. Oh, loose ball almost trickles by Vigneault. 13 seconds in the quarter. St. John with the ball. Lajovic. Garland. Lajovic almost gets it by, but Crowley's there to scoop it up quickly. Just gets the side of the net. And as the second quarter starts, we're tied at 3 between the St. Catharines Shockwave and the hometown Oshawa Outlaws. Shockwave looking to go 8-0. Outlaws looking to get back to 500. Nice back pass there from St. John. McWaters looking for an opening, gets it, scores! Jeremy McWaters pots his second of the night. Wide shot from Strosher. That was Josh Becker looking for an opening, couldn't quite find it. It's picked up by Andrioli. He has help with them, instead takes the shot, saved by Crowley. That was Saul Vanderzalm with the ball, passes it off. Atwood takes the shot, blocked. As the shot scores. Brian Newfield, the assistant captain, ties it up at 4. A tightly contested game here with 13 minutes in this first half left to go. A heavy collision right in front of us. Right in front of the Outlaws bench, a couple massive hits. It looks like assistant coach Toll is looking for a penalty. He's not going to get it. Wild shot. Almost on net, can't quite find its way. Picked up again by St. Catharines. Atwood, shots wide. Behind the back shot there. Doesn't quite work out. Some trickery there from Caleb Wilkes. On the other side, another save from Crowley. Here's Corey Becker. Cuts to the inside, takes the shot, scores! Corey Becker makes it 5-4 for the Shockwave. And just like that, before I can get a sentence to recap what's going on, Mike Triolo ties it up for the Outlaws at 5. Once again, the Outlaws being saved by their dreaded second line. Outlaws looking to respond, and they do. Sorry, the Shockwave looking to respond, and they do right away. Chris Atwood with his team leading 16th goal of the year. Shockwave looking to increase their lead rather rapidly here. Shot almost gets through, and the clean rebound goes in favor for Atwood. He pots his second of the night. Shockwave leaves 7-5 with 10:40 left to go in the first half. Ref puts it in favor of St. Catharines. Everything is going right for the Shockwave these last couple minutes. Atwood looking for the quick Hattie. Another shot by Atwood. That one goes wide. Here's Wiles looking to get in, and a collision right in front of the keeper. And this is going to lead to a breakaway chance. 2-on-1. Great save, Crowley. It's the most action Crowley has seen in a little while. It's because the Shockwave have been so dominant inside their opposing zone. No field. Atwood looking for something on the inside. He's looking for a man to pass to on the inside. He gets it. Looked like Seneca couldn't quite come down with it. My mistake, that was Josh Becker. St. John is on the floor right now. There's Gilray. The shot almost gets by, instead stops right in front of the post. Muir looking for some help. It's getting pretty aggressive right in front of the net. Atwood looking for a rebound. Instead, a Bob Orr-like attempt at the wraparound there. Can't quite get past Vigneault. Great one-timer there, but it goes off the crossbar. Wiles. Atwood. Shot off, saved by Vigneault. Becker. Looking something down low, scores. They were looking for something down low, and they got it. The only thing longer than his point streak is his rat tail. Both take commitment. Wild shot there, nowhere near the net. Picked up by The Outlaws. Clean look inside. Chance at a D, couldn't quite find it. Bregsma looking for some help. Gets heavy pressure. Back to Trulio. Here's a breakaway chance. Trulio's gonna have to chase him down. Stopped by Vigneault. And a loose ball picked up still by the Outlaws. Lajovic gets the shot off. No way finding his way past the keeper. Another chance for Oshawa. Same result. Halligan gets the pass off. Wild shot there. As Lajowicz is gonna go to the penalty. Another power play here for the Shockwave. There's the shot. Goes off the Raptors, so the Outlaws are going to take possession. There's Gage Board. Been rather silent this game. Wraparound chance. Almost. And St. John and Seneca were having a bit of an exchange there. Great pass, blocked. Here's Zach Tompkinson. Nice save there from Crowley. There's the shot, saved. Great game so far for both goalies today. Another great blocker save there from Vigneault. Some great defense from both ends. Oh, loose ball. Great poke there from Becker. 5 seconds left on the power play. And the second chance is the best chance for the Shockwave, as majority of them have come off of rebounds. At least the last three. We go. The final 3.5 minutes of the half. And another loose ball picked up by the Shockwave. This creates a 2-on-2. As every rush right down the lane, saved by Vigneault. But another rebound. Vigneault this time on his game. Fans relating to the coach with their expressions. St. John. The shot saved by Crowley. Trillo win behind the net, gets it to St. John. Some great passing here, but not on that one. This could lead to a breakaway chance. No, wild pass. Trolio, the shot off, scores. Lajovic gets the hat trick. And just like that, the Shockwave respond. Chris Atwood with a hat trick of his own. That'll make it 10-6. With 1:44 left to go in the half, the Shockwave looking to stay undefeated. The Outlaws looking to get back to 500. Scrambling fronts picked up by St. Catharines. Becker's going to hold it. Gives to his brother Josh. The shot trickles in. No, they're calling it no goal. Instead, it's a breakaway the other way. Trolio. Great save, Crowley. A little bit of confusion on both ends. The shot tries to beat him with the fanciness, but the whistle was called before Becker could get the rebound. That's no goal. Last minute of play in the half. McWaters. Another shot. Saved by Crowley. Watch Lajovic and Seneca on the far left. And scramble in front. Pardon me, folks, that was not a penalty. That was just a official's timeout. Outlaws with one last chance before the half ends. St. John. Save back. No, they're going to call it a goal. Crowley couldn't hold on to it. And John St. John gets on the board to make it a 3-goal game. Shockwave's lead trimmed now 10-7. And the face-off is just going to end the quarter. And that's the half. The St. Catharines Shockwave lead the Oshawa Outlaws 10-7. And we're ready to start the second half of Arena Lacrosse League action between the St. Catharines Shockwave and Oshawa Outlaws. And the former almost got a goal there to open up the half. Here's John St. John. Looking for some help. Loses the ball. And St. John falling down with Alec Thomas uses him sort of as leverage to get back up. Shot goes off the post. Another shot. And it was off the goalie's pad. Here's the chance for the Outlaws. Save. Refs are going to call a possession change. Chance here for Oshawa, almost. Can't quite find it. That one bounces to the net, but off the crossbar. Is Johnny Jimerson. Seneca. And somehow finds its way past Vigneault. Clean win there by St. Catharines. This is Alex Pace with the ball. Gets a screen, follows it, gets the pass back, shot, save Vigneault. And that was sold up by the keeper. We should mind you folks, there has been a goalie change for St. Catharines. Gawa Abrams is in for Grant Crowley. And physicality is starting to pick up once again. Ball is picked up by Andrioli. He's getting absolutely crushed. There's Corey Becker. Andrioli is really not letting up on any Shockwave player this half. Chance for the Outlaws. Save by Abrams. Andrioli and Chris Atwood have been going at it for the last 90 seconds of this quarter. There's a shot. Saved by Vigneault. Ball remains in the Outlaw zone. They get it out. Pass up the middle is intercepted by Vanderzum. Newfield. battle for a close to the right corner. Refs are letting them play, not calling much. And sometimes you speak too soon, and the refs are definitely going to call something there. And the Outlaws going to send out the extra attacker. So the extra attacker is going to go off as the goalie comes back on. Trillo getting ambushed. And ball comes loose. Game has certainly gotten more physical than the last 2 quarters. There's the shot. Vigneault with the save. Ball is loose. And the Outlaws go on the power play. Corey Becker gets 2 minutes for interference. You can see the best power play unit in the league right now is on the floor, and that's why they're considered the best. Mike Triolo with his second of the night cuts down the Shockwave's lead to 4. My mistake, folks. Cuts it down to 3 as the Shockwave lead 11-8. Shot. Shockwave now a little bit more angry than we've seen them in the previous quarters of this game. There's a 3-on-2 for the Outlaws. Great passing, and they score! Shockwave on the attack. Get the shot on net, but a great save from Vigneault, who has been an absolute wall this half. We have 7:25 left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Outlaws trail 11-9 from the St. Catharines Shockwave. Outlaws are going to remain with the ball. They find something on the inside, can't beat the keeper. Great passing there, but Abrams is smart enough to find out and sniff out the one-timer. St. John, McWaters. Sorry, that was Dylan Goddard, number 9. Shockwave looking for an opening. Great defense applied here from the Outlaws. And out comes the power play unit for Oshawa. St. John rushes the net back to Triolo. Can't find the net. And it's intercepted by Triolo. That creates a 3-on-1. Takes the shot himself. Had an open St. John on the side. Seconds left on the power play. Back up top to Lajovic. Stopped by Abrams. Great pass. And shot goes wide. Just out of that TV timeout, Shockwave extend their lead back to 3. Pace. Tonkinson couldn't quite find the opening he wanted. Here's Andrioli. Public enemy number 1 to the Shockwave. Shots on net, just wide right. Shot scores. Gage board on the fast break. Has 2 tonight. Which is exactly what it cuts the lead down to for St. Catharines. Outlaws trail 12-10. And ironically enough, only 4 players for Oshawa have scored. St. John, the only one without a multi-goal game. Great passing here from the Shockwave. Seneca has the inside track, takes it. Can't keep control on his way to the net. And this is an opening for Andrioli. Is he gonna wait or pass it? Decides to do that to Lajovic, who can't get the shot off, and Seneca takes out Andrioli. The Outlaws are going to go back on the power play after an illegal substitution. St. John. Triolo. Lajovic all at the top. Stoned by Abrams. Again, St. John, Triolo, and Lajovic up top. Oh, but a botched play turns in favor of the Shockwave. It's going to be a breakaway chance. Scores! Shorthanded. Brooker Muir. The Shockwave's third shorthanded goal of the night. And makes it 13-10. Suddenly the dynamic of this game has once again changed. And with 1 minute left to go in the penalty, less than a minute left to go in the quarter. Four seconds separate the penalty clock and game clock. St. John. Lajovic. Back to St. John. The shot blocked. It's Lajovic's turn. Post. And here comes the extra attacker in the final 13 seconds of the game for the Outlaws, or of the quarter. St. John gets the pass and scores. St. John found Geoff McNulty down low, and we're back to a 2-goal game. A wild shot almost gets by Vigneault, and after 3 quarters of play, the Outlaws trail the Shockwave 13-11. And here we go with the final quarter of play between the Oshawa Outlaws and the St. Catharines Shockwave. And just like that, the Shockwave come out buzzing. They make it 14-11. And Chris Atwood with his 4th goal of the game. And some chirping between Vigneault and the St. Catharines bench. And that's going to lead to a penalty, most likely. Yes, it will. And that's most likely going to be on St. Catharines. A lot of fans here believe that there should be a penalty going both ways. And it will be a penalty actually on the Outlaws. Ryan Nolan getting sent to the box. Strong passing here. It's a tripping penalty, and look at the aggression on the side. Seneca taking his man to the board. Shot saved easily. Tompkinson. It's to Bregsma. That's picked up by the Shockwave. Neufeld being unchallenged right now. Finds a man down low. Goes to wrap around. No goal. They're going to wave it off. And the Shockwave can't afford to get distracted. Here come the Outlaws. Scores! John St. John and Luke Lajovic take advantage of the Outlaws, of the Shockwave's mistakes, pardon me. They bring this back to a 2-score game. And with that goal, every goal scored tonight for the Outlaws has more than one on the score sheet. Two for St. John, 2 for Triolo, 2 for Board, and hat-tricks for Luke Lajovic and Jeremy McWaters. And there's that aggression that we've been seeing throughout this game, especially this half. Less than 30 seconds to go in the power play. Clofer. He's going to wait for the rest of his teammates. Give it to Goddard, who gives to Triolo, to Lajovic. St. John. Shots wide. St. John being heavily pressured here by O'Brien. Gets the ball back and scores. My mistake, that was not John St. John. Big part of that play, though, was him. As Dylan Goddard gets on the board to make it a 1-score game. Leads now 14-13 still for the Shockwave, but momentum has shifted in favor of Oshawa. Lajovic. Looking for another easy goal. Can't quite find it. And the shot goes off the post and hits the rafters. Atwood had a chance. Becker looking for some assistance. Feeds it off to Seneca. Gives it back to him, but they lose the ball and it's picked up by the Outlaws. St. John finds the inside. Decides not to take the shot. Didn't want to get sandwiched between two big Shockwave defenders. Instead, takes a shot from the top. Save there from Abrams. Oh, what a move to get to the inside by Vanderzalm. They can't beat Vigneault. Clean poke there. But Becker regains possession. With less than 10 minutes to go in the game, it's a one-score battle. And Vigneault takes it himself and plays it. There's a shot, blocked. Okay. So that's something else to fit into your... And we're back after an Arena Lacrosse League timeout brought to you by JVI Productions. It's been very back and forth here, but lacrosse is a game of ones. Outlaws giving the Shockwave arguably their hardest test of the season. Great pass there to the inside. Can't quite beat the keeper. One minute left to go in the penalty for the Shockwave. 8 minutes left to go in the game. Lajovic. Picked up by Becker. Corey Becker looking for some help. Instead takes it himself. Saved by Vigneault. Five seconds left in the power play. Triolo gets the shot off, goes wide. Here's Muir. Neufeld. Finds a man down low, gets it back. Great pass there. A better save. And the long pass from Vigneault almost gets intercepted, but a loose ball instead picked up. The ball was picked up and the pace has done the same thing in the last 6.5 minutes of this game. Seamus Shanahan, number 11, big number 11 for the Shockwave. Fans want the holding call for the ref. The refs are not going to call anything there. A huge collision. A shot from the top. Easy save for Vigneault. Another shot from the top. Another save from Vigneault. And another potential holding call there missed by the refs. Lajovic gets nearly leveled, but stays on his feet. Alex Pace could have drilled him there. Instead, it's a dead ball the other way. Seneca picks it up. Neufeld. Atwood gets picked off. St. John has it. Can he gain possession? Just does. A missed breakaway there, though. Instead, it's a 2-on-2. The shot just misses the... just trickles out. And tongue was tied there from the fast-paced action that we're getting. Here comes Becker. Another chance for Josh Becker on the inside. Loose ball picked up, though, by Vigneault. And it's going to be a power play for the Shockwave. It's going to be a holding call against Clofer. And the Shockwave convert quickly. Atwood's 5th of the night. Puts their lead back to 2. There is still plenty of time, though, for the Outlaws to mount a comeback. Down by 2, 15-13, with 4:11 left to go. A fantastic game to end this doubleheader. Taguri looking for some help. He gets it. McNulty's going to play this one for the offense. Here comes Lajovic. Had the inside, but just gets cut off. St. John. Behind the back pass. Almost scores a great one-timer. St. John gets the rebound. Wants Lajovic. It gets intercepted. Here come the Shockwave. Becker, the one-timer, scores! Isaac Vanderzome stretches the lead out for St. Catharines. And with 3:30 to go and the Outlaws trailing 16-13, they're going to need the best 3 minutes and 30 seconds they've had all season if they want to stay in this one. And the Shockwave and the Outlaws have pulled Vigneault in a last chance move. Desperate times call for early goalie pulling, I guess. Outlaws heavy on the attack now. And it's most likely going to be a goal, and it is. The man advantage does not work. It turns into a disadvantage for the Outlaws. Dylan Leprade gets on the board as Ransvigneault was hustling back to try and stop it. But the Shockwave take a 4-point lead with 2:34 left. And once again, the Shockwave are on the heavy attack, and they score again! But we have seen miracles play out before here at the Children's Arena. Easy win on the draw there for the Shockwave. And that's the double hat trick for Atwood. Wild shot there from Triolo. Vigneault just gets it out. Lajovic almost got the shot in. Here's Muir looking for the long pass, can't get it. Instead finds an alternative route. Shot just goes wide. 1:28 left to go in the game. The Outlaws are trailing 18-13 to the St. Catharines Shockwave. And Triolo draws the call and gets the ball back for the Outlaws. One minute remaining in the game. And unless the miracle of all miracles happens, the Oshawa Outlaws fall to 4-6 on the year. But Lajovic could put a little Band-Aid on the wound, but can't quite find a way to the net. And the Shockwave will most likely remain undefeated. Very different moods on opposite benches. The Outlaws had them in their sights. They had the Shockwave right where they wanted them. It was a one-goal game. But a late penalty cost them dearly, and then the scoring just kept on coming for the Shockwave. As the Oshawa Outlaws fall to 4-6 on the year, and the St. Catharines Shockwave move to 8-0 on the season. Shockwave, their next game is against the River Wolves. They'll be at home though, while the Outlaws go on the road to take on the Toronto Monarchs. Thank you so much for joining us, folks, for this doubleheader of arena lacrosse action. You can follow us on Twitter at JVI Productions, at Arena Lacrosse, and at Blake Rubin 94. Once again, I've been Blake Rubin with JVI Productions. Have a great night.